What's up, everybody? It's day 286, and we are going to talk about the proposed tax hikes that could be a double-edged sword for the real estate industry. We're not going to get political on this post. We're not going to talk about anything political. We're just going to talk about the actual tax proposed hikes that's going to go on. Today's been a good day. Got some calls in today. You know, it was just one of those. It was just a call day. That's all it was. It wasn't anything super exciting that came out of the calls, but you know, got my time in. The universe will repay me later on down the road. So, what homeowners and investors need to know? What could affect, basically, like what could affect the real estate industry? You know, if these go through, like what could actually happen? Number one, proposed hiking of the tax rate on capital gains for households making over $1 million. The tax rate will go to 39.6%, and that's up from 20% where it currently sits. That's a pretty big deal, jacking that up for, you know, millionaires. You know, some people could actually sell their house and become an instant millionaire. The next thing you know, they get taxed 39.9% plus 3.8% from Obama, and then whatever your local authority could tax on top of that. So it could just get super, super crazy, and especially in this market where you got some house. I mean, $1 million home is not very hard to find in this area of the Eastern Shore, Fruit and Nut District, things like that. So we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully not. I mean, never mind. Number two, ending the ability to step up the cost basis for real estate when it's inherited. Basically what this is, I didn't know what it was, and I kind of learned something about it today. Stepping up allows heirs to calculate capital gains on the sale of a home or other property using the market value at the time that it's inherited, rather than when it was originally purchased. Stepping up can reduce the tax burden for heirs considerably. So what I get from this is basically that if I inherited my grandma's house that she bought in, I don't know, 40 years ago, and it's sitting on a gold mine land that people just have been dying to have. Maybe it's sitting in the Fruit and Nut District, and she bought that house for, you know, $40,000. It's done some upgrades and things like that, and now it's worth $1.2 million. Imagine the capital gains tax on that from $30,000 all the way to $1.2 million. So instead of being taxed that giant number, you would just get taxed off of from, let's say the market value was 1.2 right now and you sold it for 1.4, you would only get taxed on the $200,000, not the $1.196 million on it. So that's what I got from that. That's a huge tax break that the economy needs. We need that. Number three, calling for Congress to eliminate a special tax break for the real estate investors called a 1031 exchange. This is a really big deal for investors, property flippers, all sorts of your mom and pops that are flipping houses, and you know, just making some side income on it. Now, basically, I mean, like the side income flippers, won't really affect. It's going to affect the people that make over $500,000 in capital gains on a transaction. So it's going to be more like the businesses, flipping businesses. So let's go over what a 1031 exchange is in case you don't know. Special tax break for investors based on 1031. Under this tax break, if owners of investment and business properties use the proceeds of a sale of a property to purchase another property within 180 days, then they can forego paying the capital gains tax and, decorruption or depreciation recapture taxes. The plan would eliminate the ability to do this when capital gains goes over $500K. So your mom and pops don't really have $500K. I mean, they're not flipping houses, you know, getting over $500K on each house. But I didn't look into it to see if it was $500,000 a year or the one property has to be $500,000. I need to look into that and let y'all know probably tomorrow or the next day. But tell me your thoughts on these. Do you think they're going to go through? Are they going to go through Congress? Let me know what your thoughts are, how it could affect you personally, and how it could affect some of your neighbors or something like that. And as always, if you need some real estate help, reach out to me, 251-721-1588. And as always, go out there and make somebody smile and have a great day. Thanks a lot. Bye.